Hello everybody, welcome back. My name is Mamiya, and today we're going to be picking up with some more Tales of Old Roos, Deathless. Or actually it's the other way around, it's Deathless Tales of Old Roos. But anyway, in the last few episodes we were playing as Vivara. We not unlocked any of the other characters yet. Head to Vodvanioya's Lake. Yeah, we were playing as Vivara. And we did a full run. We're basically playing around manipulating positioning of enemies and giving them negative conditions to buff us for various different kinds of things, like getting more energy, drawing more cards, you know, all of the good stuff. And yeah, we went against a particularly hard boss that was dealing a lot of damage that took a few tries. So if you want to see how that ended up, do go check out my previous video. But for today, we're going to be starting a new game. We've unlocked all of the characters. Interesting. All right, I think we'll just go from left to right here. So we'll do this Vasilisa. An elemental sorceress of immense prowess, Vasilisa channels her arcane powers using magic wands. A retinue of faithful nursemaids are always ready to rush to her aid. And she starts with a relic arrowhead. At the start of the battle, summon all nursemaids whose activation cards you have in your deck. At the start of the first turn, gain armor equal to the number of nursemaids summoned. And activation is, the effect of activation cards depends on the nursemaid's charges. Damage dealt by these cards and armor gained from them are not affected by buffs or debuffs. If the nursemaid is not on the battlefield, this card summons her and resets her charges to 0. Once this card is played, its cost is increased by 1 mana until the end of the turn. And she has 40 health and 75 gold. Current quest. The adventure begins. Right. Yeah, we're doing normal. Let's go. So she seems like a summoner then. If we got a load of handmaids. We've only got one option to take this time. March onwards. As Vasilisa was crossing the murky bog, she encountered a group of Tekras that had lost their way. These bozos. Nursemaids. Vasilisa can summon nursemaids to aid her in battle. You can activate a nursemaid using special cards. The card's power scales with the number of charges held by the nursemaid. Nursemaids gain charges for each activation card in hand at the start of their turn. Action points spent by Vasilisa grant them charges as well. There may also be other ways for nursemaids to gain more charges. A nursemaid automatically spends half her charges to activate a special passive effect at the start of Vasilisa's turn. So we got the skilled nursemaid. Gain 1 charge for every mana spent on skills, except for activation cards. Okay. For each of this nursemaid's activation, cards in the hand at the start of the turn. Oh wait, sorry, she also gains a charge for each of this nursemaid's activation cards in the hand at the start of the turn. Okay. Her ability is grants Vasilisa 1 armor for every charge. Okay. And the second nursemaid is the bold nursemaid. She gains a charge for every mana spent on attacks except for activation cards. And for each of this nursemaid's activation cards in the hand at the start of the turn. So they both gain charges the same way, except this is skills, this is attacks. And her ability is deal 1 damage for every charge loss. The damage is split evenly between foes. Interestingly. So I wonder if it hits everything at the same time, or it goes like, say she had 2 charges. It'll be 1 damage, then 1 damage, or will they both get hit at the same time? I don't know. Anyway, our enemies each have 6 base armor. They recover 6 armor at the start of their turn, and they're stupid. Gain dismay when the hero plays a non-attack card. They both have that. And both have 4 health, and the frontliner appears to be trying to deal 3 attack, with the back dude trying to step forward because he can't attack. Right, what cards have we got here? We got Guard. 1 mana, gain 2 armor. It's a skill, so it will gain the Nursemaid a charge. We've got Tender Loving Care. For 1 mana, activate the skilled Nursemaid, gaining 1 armor per charge. At the moment, it's 1 armor. So you want to do this at the end of playing everything else, by the sounds of things. Because the more skills you play, the more charges the skilled Nursemaid will have, and the more armor you'll get. And then we got 3 magic wands, which are 1 mana attacks that deal 2 damage. So, we just want to guard. We're fully blocked now, and they're dismayed. Ignore armor when taking damage. Okay, so we can just take out the front line. Boom. With 2 magic wands. Maybe not. So I think what happened there was the dismay only happens for the next attack. Then when you play an attack, dismay disappears. Okay. Because we dealt damage to their armor as well. What do we got? We got Bring It On. 1 mana, activate the Bold Nursemaid, dealing 1 damage per charge. The moment deals 2 damage. We got a guard. Well, 2 guards. A magic wand, deal 2 damage, 1 mana, and an illusion. For 1 mana, summon illusion. An illusion protects the summoner. Boost the summon illusion's health when summoned again. Upon taking damage, grant insight to the attacker. Active until the next turn. Insight is ignore the illusion when attacking. Active until end of battle. Well, I feel like we should see what an illusion's like. It's got 1 health. This character will vanish soon. Turns remaining 1. And Wraith. Decrease any health damage taken to 1. Remove 1 stack at the start of the turn. Let's do a magic one for a wee bit of damage. And... oh, interestingly, so this is a skill that deals damage. Should we see when stupid will actually trigger? So is this going to deal damage to the guy's shield, which has got, armor, which has got 5 of, because it's an attack? Well, it deals damage, but it's a skill. So that's a non-attack card. Let's see. The damage goes through first. I guess all of the ability resolves. We're talking in Magic the Gathering terms here. All of the ability on the card resolves. The text resolves. And then the enemy has priority, so they gain dismay. Okay, that's a little bit unfortunate. We should still maybe have full block. Okay. Not what I was thinking, but sure. I think what we want to do here is Magic Wand to take this guy out. 2 damage. Yeah. We've got no way of moving him, that's the only problem. So I guess we do an illusion and then guard. This guy should move to the front now. He's still got dismay. Oh. Okay. Turns out our handmaids took him out. Thank you, sweetheart. You saved me. What brings you to the bog, old woman? The road led me here, to the lair of the beasts. They frightened me, so I just sat here, biding my time. Would you like me to tell you your fortune as a token of my gratitude? Here, give me your palm. Dark times are coming. The hour of the gateway's opening is nigh. The land of Roos shall be tainted by sorcery most foul, and the evil shall rise. This isn't my fortune, it's a prophecy. Who do you see, old woman? Dead yet living, living yet dead. Great is his power, grey is his hair. Is it Gandalf? Impossible. Nezhanya. It's a weird way of spelling Gandalf. Now, where in the blazes is she? Right, so we can turn left. A ball of sewn together human parts rolled towards Vasilisa across the small meadow. Wow, that's messed up. The enemies are trapped, making them easier to defeat. A magic seal has been activated beneath the enemies, sapping their strength. The enraged beasts are dangerous. This battle will prove challenging. We get all foes' health is decreased by 20%. All foes' strength is decreased by 1. But grant vigor to a random foe and playing a skill for the first time. We play a lot of skills. March onward. Bebuks roamed the graveyard at the edge of the forest, defiling fresh graves. Upon slaying the beasts, Vasilisa can visit a hunter who will help her hone her combat skills. Vasilisa has encountered these beasts before. She already knows everything they could possibly teach her. You will not receive any new cards as part of the standard reward for winning the battle, but select and receive one of 3 attacks as an additional reward for winning this battle. So we get a guaranteed attack. I don't know about that. Turn right. 2 Shishiko archers were hiding in the cave, waiting for hapless travellers to pass by. There is a sack filled to the brim with gold behind the monsters. I reckon we go for the archers here. Receive double the gold for winning this battle. It seems like the most beneficial. Or do we want to see more cards? We get to see a card anyway with this. It's just it can be a skill as well. Yeah, I reckon go for money. Let's do it. They got... Both of them have the same abilities. They've got Defenseless. As long as this character is positioned first, any damage taken ignores armor, active until the end of battle, and take cover, gain 1 armor for each ally standing in front of self at the start of the round, active until the end of battle. They both have 6 health, and they're both dealing 2 damage. So... well, we can fully block with a guard. Guess illusion fully blocks us as well, because this guy will hit the illusion, then this guy will hit us for 2 damage. Yeah, that's illusion, and we'll just double magic wand for 4. Actually, we probably should have triple magic wand there, because we'd have taken this front guy out. We may even with the... oh no, it's split evenly, isn't it? Yeah. I was going to say, this handmaid at the start of the round deals damage split evenly to all enemies based on the number of charges she has. Let's just magic wand right now. And... guard. I think we might as well bring it on. We're fully blocked. It's going to deal damage to this dude, but the quicker we take care of his corpse, the sooner he disappears. There we go. And now we can just straight up take this Shishinko down. We've got 3 attacks, so let's do 2 damage 3 times. Boom, boom, and a boom. 30 gold. Lovely jubbly. Choice a card. 2 mana Magic Blast and attack. Deal 2 damage to all foes and draw a card. Seems pretty good. 1 mana Recharge. Gain 2 armor. Also gain 1 energy at the start of the next turn. You know, I do love that. Or 2 mana Band Together. Deal 2 damage. Deal plus 1 damage for every charged Nursemaid. So this would deal 4 damage. I'm presuming we can get different kinds of nursemaids then. I'm thinking we take the recharge here. Then we can start taking higher cost stuff. Yeah. 2 armor and an energy next round is pretty good, decent going rate. Right, we can turn left. Vasilisa, or Vasilisa. I don't know how you pronounce it, so I'm probably going to switch between the two constantly throughout this video, but hey-ho. Vasilisa encountered a lone swamper in the impenetrable bog. The locals will gladly invite Vasilisa to their village bathhouse for steam. Runes that temporarily enhance the enemy are inscribed upon the ground. We can do Purification, delete any card from your deck after winning this battle, and Rage 1. This foe gains Vigor ×2 at the start of battle. Right, or we can march onwards. Bandits were hiding on the forest path, waiting for a chance to ambush a hapless traveller. A chest filled to the brim with gold can be found here. Double gold again. Turn right. The lakeshore was infested with revenants. The vials scattered everywhere must contain something useful. We get herbalist gifts. Receive an uncommon consumable as an additional reward for winning this battle. I reckon card removal's pretty good. Let's go card removal. Remind us what this arrowhead does. Start the battle, summon all nursemaid suits activation cards you have in your deck. Right. At the start of the first turn, gain armor equal to number of nursemaids summoned. Okay, 2. We got 5 damage incoming. Guy's got 4 health and 2 armor. Gains 2 armor at the start of the turn. Has fright. Gain 4 armor and stash ×4. Stashes upon death recover 1% health. This effect is replaced with fright at the start of the turn and disappears when triggered. Change intention upon taking health damage. And vigor. Boost damage from attacks by 2. Let's do, I reckon, right. So we've got Tender Loving Care, 1 mana, activate the skilled nursemaid, giving us armor. Magic Wand, just your traditional attack for 1 mana, deal 2 damage. Illusion, summon an illusion. We saw that in the last fight. Guard, your 1 mana, gain 2 armor. And bring it on, 1 mana, activate the bold nursemaid, dealing 1 damage per charge. I think we'll summon an illusion here. Then we'll Magic Wand to get rid of this guy's shield. And we'll bring it on here to deal 2 more damage. That should change their intention. Gain strength ×1. Strength is attacks deal more damage, active until the end of battle. Okay. Did they recover any health? I'm not sure they did. We managed to draw recharge on new card. 1 mana, gain 2 armor, also gain 1 energy at the start of the next turn. I think we will play that. And then let's see what happens with this Magic Wand. They immediately go into their other form and gain 4 armor. So we can't do shit. I guess we just Magic Wand. Because why not? I think our Handmaid will just take them out at the start of our turn. It's got 3 charges. No, it didn't. Okay. Well, we just use a magic wand to take them out. Easy peasy. Sweet petal flower, an uncommon consumable. Select and receive 1 of 3 random attacks, except those that cost X. This card's cost is reduced to 0 until the end of turn. And then we can choose. That is awesome artwork, by the way. We probably don't want another recharge. Spell of Weakness, 0 mana. Attack that deals 1 damage. If the target is going to attack, move them backwards once and inflict perplexed. Moving is incredibly strong. But Battle Fury, it's rare. 2 mana. Activate the Bold Nursemaid, damaging all foes by 1 for every charge. I think we got to pick this up. We got a bit of AoE now. And I think we get rid of a guard since we picked up the recharge. Let's get rid of a guard. Since a guard is basically just a worse recharge, it gives the same amount of armor for the same cost, but you don't get the energy next turn. Ooh, hello. Stuff down here. Turn left. A horde of bloodsuckers was hiding from the sun deep inside the cave. After the beasts perish, Vasilisa will be able to claim a valuable relic they had stolen. This place is imbued with powerful magic. Any gold coins found here return to Ash. One should be careful around these foes, for they are exceptionally strong. So, we can get an uncommon relic. Public property, receive no gold. And Rampage 1, all foes' strength is increased by 1 until the end of the battle. Okay. Or we can march onwards. A few hokers, coods, hungry for human souls, were hiding in the tall grass at the crossroads, waiting for their chance to strike. Runes of wisdom are inscribed around the battlefield. The enraged beasts are dangerous. This battle will prove challenging. Huge selection. The number of cards offered as a reward after winning this battle is increased by 1. And Frenzy. Grant vigor to a random foe upon playing a skill for the first time during each round. Then we got turn right. Changelings swarmed forth from the bushes attacking Vasilisa. After the battle, Vasilisa will meet Aleshi, who can teach her some new combat techniques. Knowledge gained activation. Select and receive 1 of 3 nursemaid activation cards as an additional reward for winning this battle. I do like the sound of that, but relics are super powerful in this game. So let's try these bozos out. Right, what do we got going on here then? We got 2 slave ghouls. 1 in the front, 1 in the back. They get 2 armor per turn and have 4 health. The frontliner right now is trying to deal 4 damage and place Ghoul's Bite on the top of the draw deck when damaging health. It's an unplayable status card. Ooh. Yeah, that's nasty. And then the 2 dudes behind him are trying to move forward. If we just play recharge here, we will fully block this guy. So let's do that. Gain 2 armor and 1 energy at the start next turn. Then we can magic wand, double attack. Which will take this guy down to 2 health. You get rid of his armor. And end our turn. You can't complain when you're fully blocking a turn. Pretty good. Right, this guy's... The frontliner's dealing 4 damage, and the 2 dudes behind him are trying to move up. Is there a way to kill this guy? Deal 2 damage, and then Battle Fury, and then we can guard, maybe? Let's do Magic Wand for 2 damage. Bear in mind we have 4 mana this turn. Battle Fury, activate the Bold Nursemaid, damaging all foes by 1 for every charge. Now, can we take 2 guys out? I think we can. If we do another attack and then Battle Fury, that'll take out the backliner as well. Let's go ham. Why not? This should deal 4 damage to everything. And it did. Nice. Now we've only got this guy who's about to move forward. So we got 3 damage to deal. 2 damage to deal even. Let's not prolong the things any longer than we have to. And just do another Battle Fury. 2 mana, activate the Bold Nursemaid, damaging all foes by 1 for every charge. She has 3 charge at the moment. So, boom. And you're gone. Lovely bit of AoE. No money, but we get a relic. Recover 1 health when a foe enters a dying state. Oh, that is insanely strong. I'd have loved that in the previous run. And now we can select a card. 2 mana Magic Blast, deal 2 damage to all foes and draw a card. 1 mana Fair Wind, move the farthest foe that is going to attack to the first position. Deal 2 damage. That's also pretty good. 2 mana Encouragement, grant 4 charges to nursemaids, split them evenly among all nursemaids. So this wants you to not have a lot of nursemaids. I mean, it is a lot of stuff. Do you like moving people around, though? I think we'll get a Fair Wind. Right. We turn left here. The gnashing of teeth and hushed, rasping sounds broke the silence in the woods as a swarm of ghouls crawled out of the bushes. An ancient scroll is kept here. Vasilissa could learn a lot by pursuing it. Vasilissa can tend to her wounds before the battle begins. Everything around Vasilissa is permeated with dark magic. So, we got practice. Upgrade any card in your deck after winning this battle. And gain regen ×2 at the start of battle. And Dark Sorcery, gain a random debuff each round. Or, we can march onwards. Several revenants were making their way through the woods, heading towards the village. This land is imbued with light magic, and the wounded enemies will not be able to put up much of a fight. A Dark Sorcerer dwells nearby, enhancing his allies' powers with foul magic, even from afar. The Beraginia's song has imbued Vasilissa with great power. We get a blessing. All cards in your deck are upgraded for the duration of this battle. That sounds insane. Top 2, all foes' health is decreased by 20%. And Rampage, all foes' strength is increased by 1 until the end of the battle. Or, we can turn right. The small cavern was the lair of a few Crixus, beasts from the beyond. The ground has trapped the foes like quicksand, preventing them from moving. A nearby enchanted totem grants Vasilissa extra confidence. The higher powers protect anyone who comes to this hallowed place with pure intentions. We gain Epiphany Attack. The cost of a random attack in your hand is decreased by 1 at the start of each round. Immobility. The foes cannot move at will. And upgraded armor. Gain +1 armor at the start of the turn. I reckon we go for the upgrade here. Upgrade any card in your deck after winning this battle. Seems like the best option. Upgrades in this game are super strong. We got Fatigued. Decreased damage from attacks by 1. And we've got a Feral Ghoul and a Slave Ghoul. The Feral Ghoul gains 1 armor at the start of the turn and has 5 health. The Slave Ghoul gains 2 armor at the start of their turn and has 4 health. And the frontliner here is trying to bite us for 3 damage. And when it damages our health, we get a Ghoul's Bite, which is an unplayable status card. So what do we want to do here? I still reckon if we Magic Wand into a Battle Fury, then we get hit. Magic Wand is only dealing 1 damage. reckon we just recharge into an illusion. And then magic wand. That way our handmaid here, the bold nursemaid, will deal damage. 1 damage. Oh, does it just immediately take off? Oh, that... This guy moved, so it didn't actually do anything. It just reduced their armor by 1. That's a bit naff. Right. We got the slave ghoul trying to do a bite again, which gives us an unplayable status when it deals damage to us. Bleeding ears lose 1 energy on the next round. I think we want fair winds. Let's move the farthest foe that is going to attack to the first position. Oh, it's just that guy. Okay, never mind. Not what I was thinking. But we can kill him with a little old double magic wandage. And let's do tender loving care. Oh, okay. Oh, unfortunately, because of the bleeding ears, we can't get the kill this turn. We have the magic wands to do it. Oh no, we got weakened as well, so we can't even do that. Oh no, we're going to take damage here. Let's just... There's nothing we can do. Oh wait, bring it on. Activate the bold nursemaid for dealing 1 damage per charge. It has 4 charges. Oh, yes. Beautiful. We managed to survive without taking damage. Nice. Now, do we want another recharge? 1 mana, gain 2 armor, and gain an energy at the start of the next turn. Unseen Companion. Activate Nezhanya. Gain a charge whenever any other nursemaid is activated, granting the other nursemaids 1 charge for each of her charges. Split them evenly among all nursemaids. I like the sound of that. 3 mana Perfect Guard. Gain 4 armor. Decrease this card's cost by 1 until the end of the battle whenever a nursemaid is activated with at least 1 charge. That is great, but I want Unseen Companion. Let's get Nezhanya. Upgrade a card. And what happens if we upgrade her? She becomes free. Okay. What about Battle Fury? Reduces the mana cost by 1. What about Tender Loving Care? Becomes free. Fair Wind. Deals 1 more damage. From 2 to 3. Bring It On becomes free. Oh, I don't know what to do here. I think we just upgrade our Unseen Companion. That becoming free is just incredibly powerful. Right, we can turn left here. Ghouls roamed the clearing in the heart of the oak forest, eager to rip apart anyone who approached them. Vasilissa will be able to find a hidden stash containing a valuable relic after slaying the foes. These monsters have befouled a well full of the water of life. Defeating them will prove a challenge. The enraged beasts are dangerous. This battle will prove challenging. So we get an uncommon relic. They grant vigor to a random foe upon playing a skill for the first time during each round. And tough enemy. All foes have their health increased by 30%. Or We can march onwards. Several Bebuks were running at full speed across the field when Vasilissa encountered them. Once the enemies are dealt with, Vasilissa should be able to rest here for a while. The enemies have sacked a nearby village. The stolen riches must be returned to their rightful owners. Vasilissa has encountered these beasts before. She already knows everything they could possibly teach her. So we get Sweet Dreams. Transform any card into your deck into another random card of the same type after winning this battle. Public property, receive no gold for winning this battle, and you will not receive any new cards as part of the standard reward for winning this battle. No thank you for the march onwards. Turn right, a group of foolish-looking coods could be seen in a clearing in the heart of the forest. A few Tekras were busy setting up camp. After the battle, Vasilissa will meet a Leshy who can teach her some new combat techniques. Runes that temporarily enhance the enemy are inscribed on the ground. Select and receive one of 3 attacks as an additional reward for winning this battle. Or Rage 1, the foes gain Vigor times 2 at the start of battle. We're going for the hard fight. I want relics. 30% more health. 7, 7, and 6. Oof. That is a rough one. Feral Ghoul coming in. We've got 2 Feral Ghouls that each get 1 base armor at the start of their turns and have 7 health each, and we've got a Slave Ghoul in the back who gains 2 base armor at the start of their turn and has 6 health. Now, only the frontliner is attacking us at the moment, and they want to give us a Ghoul's Bite, which is an unplayable status that we only get if they damage our health. We're fully blocked right now, which means... do we want to go Inski with the Battle Fury? Yeah, I think we do. Let's damage everyone for 2. Boom. Get that going. Oh no. Why did Vigor happen? Oh, they've got Frenzy. Shit. Well, we're about to be damaged. It's going to make our draws a bit more stinky, but oh well. These are going to deal 4 damage. We can't block against it, so they're going to deal 1 damage to us again. Oh dear. Let's do a magic wand. We'll just play out our hand into a guard. Into an unseen companion. We might be able to take this dude out. No. We can't. 1 mana off. Oh, he didn't get Vigor. Is it a random foe? Okay, so we just got really unlucky then with the frontliner getting the Vigor before. That is unfortunate. Six damage. Coming in hot. If this guy gets Vigor, we're a bit screwed. We're going to be taking damage. But we've got 6 damage in total that we can deal. I don't think it's worth using our consumable. We kind of want to save that for the boss. Let's just recharge and pray it happened. We're only going to take 1 damage here. We got 7 armor. This guy luckily doesn't give us the status. Let's just use the fair winds. Boom. We should heal back up to full by the end of this battle so far. And it's time to pop off. We can take out the feral ghoul. First of all, let's bring it on. Second of all, let's battle Fury for 3, taking out 2 guys and healing back up to full. Now we've just got the backliner who is only moving forwards. Illusion, okay. So the grey around us, is that telling us that we can play it but it's not going to be useful since there's no enemy that's attacking us this round? I think that is what's happening. Let's just guard for a little bit of extra charge. You are feasting. Destroy a dying ally and recover to full health. Just gonna magic wand. He's gonna get the dude behind him, but there's nothing we can really do about that. Double vigor is scary. We get 6 damage from the bold nursemaid. Coming in hot. 5 times 2, 10 damage. Ah, we've one damage off. Let's summon an illusion. That should take care of one of the 5. One of the 5 hits. And then Tender Loving Care should take care of the... Oh, he's got 6 damage now. We still should be alright. Let's deal this 4 damage and do Tender Loving Care to get 5 block. We'll get hit for 1. But when this guy becomes dying, we'll heal for 1 because of our Black Mirror. Oh. It just happens at the start of the round. Okay. Nice. That wasn't too shabby at all. Henbane, I think. Remove insight from all foes. Sick. Basilisk Venom. Inflict fatigue ×2 on the nearest living foe if you have played 2 base attack cards during the turn. Fatigue is your attacks deal less damage. Remove 1 stack when triggered. Aces, these cards are included into your deck at the start of your journey. Oh. So, that is magic wands. They're base attack cards. Okay. Don't know if we get another unseen companion here. Grant other nursemaids 1 charge for each of her charges. I mean, it's pretty good. We could also recharge, gain 2 armor, and gain an energy at the start of the next turn. Sorcerer's Shield. 1 mana, gain 2 armor, grant the skilled nursemaid 1 extra charge. I'm going to go for Unseen Companion, actually. Let's buff our maids up as much as we can. AoE buffs. Turn left. Several revenants were making their way through the woods, heading towards the village. Runes of wisdom are inscribed around the battlefield. The enemies are trapped, making them easier to defeat. Everything around Vasilissa is permeated with dark magic. We get a huge selection of cards, which is the number of cards offered as a reward after winning battle is increased by 1. All foes' health is decreased by 20% and gain a random debuff each round. We can march onwards. A swarm of ghouls lay lurking in the bog. The dittany that grows here should help heal any injuries after the battle. Recover 30% of your max health after winning this battle. We've got full health, so I don't feel like we need to do that. Turn right. Vasilissa saw a Horde of ghouls feasting on a pale, bloodless corpse. After defeating these monsters, Vasilisa will be able to reach a magic spring. Demons from the other side have granted their power to these monsters. Her arms are heavy and weak. Vasilisa struggles with even the simplest actions. We get increase your max health by 5 after winning this battle. All foe strength is increased by 1. And you cannot play more than 4 cards per turn. Max health feels like it's pretty good. Max health. Is that more than we... I think it's about the same as what we had with the last character after a couple of health upgrades. I'm thinking we go for more of a card selection. Yeah, let's do that. Alright, what we got here then? We got a hanger, a revenant, and a skeleton. The hanger gains 1 base armor at the start of their turn and has 4 health. And is trying to do Stranglehold on us, which deals 4 melee damage and place Lost Breath on the top of the draw deck when damaging health. We got Vulnerable, cannot recover armor at the start of their turn, remove 1 stack at the end of the turn. Okay. Then we got the Revenant, who's trying to move forward, and the Skeleton, who's trying to move forward. So we just need to fully block the hanger here. So let's recharge to gain 2 armor and an energy at the start of next turn. We'll Fair Winds for just a little bit of damage, 2 damage. And then might as well Unseen Companion here to activate Nezhanya. And it gave the Bold Nursemaid an extra charge. Right, we got 9 damage incoming this turn. Should be able... I think we should be alright here. I think we need to Magic Wand. And then Battle Fury. And then Illusion. Yeah. Okay, so here we go. Magic Wand for 2 damage. That increases our Bold Nursemaid up by 1 charge, so it's got 4 charges now. So she will deal 4 damage to everything. Nice. That takes 2 dudes out. Then an Illusion will stop this skeleton from hitting us for 3 with a charge attack. And we'll do Unseen Companion Plus to split the charges. And we can just Magic Wand for the kill here. Awesome. 20 gold. We've got 170 at the moment. Gain 1 energy for every charged Nursemaid. That's going to end up being a lot of energy on 1 turn. Right, we got 2 mana Wise Counsel, an attack that deals 3 damage and draws a card for every charged Nursemaid. That's a lot of card draw. 2 mana Band Together, we've seen this one before. Deal 2 damage, deal +1 damage for every charged Nursemaid. So that can deal up to 5 damage for 2 mana. Don't know if that's worth it. Fair Wind, we already have one of these. Move the farthest foe that is going to attack the first position, deal 2 damage. Or 0 mana Splash, deal 1 damage and inflict Vulnerable ×1. Vulnerable is cannot recover armor at the start of the round, remove 1 stack at the end of the turn. We need more mana, I think. But I do like the idea of a splash. Like, zero-cost spells feel like they'd be really powerful in this character, because it gives you charges on the maid. So I'm going to take Splash. And then we got Fight the Triuda. A Triuda had ordered his loyal Coods to make camp at the lakeshore. Upon slaying this monster, Vasilisa can take a pick from the treasure chest. Upon defeating this monster, Vasilisa will be able to reach the well of the water of life and death. A herbalist who once lived here left some useful ingredients in her chest. So, we get an antique chest. Select and receive one of 3 special relics as a reward for winning this battle. Full healing, recover 100% of your max health after winning this battle, and receive an uncommon consumable as an additional reward for winning this battle. However, the boss is an exceptionally powerful foe. Then we'll march onwards. There was a small hut at the end of the field. The area around it was infested by rabid Crixus. The monsters have captured a merchant. If rescued, he will be happy to offer Vasilisa his finest wares. These enemies will not teach Vasilisa anything. So a wandering merchant, visit a merchant after winning this battle. And you will not receive any new cards as part of the standard reward for winning this battle. Or we can turn right. Vasilisa encountered a village, which in the dark forest surrounded by her undead minions. The guard of the forest has promised Vasilisa to teach her some new techniques. A nearby enchanted totem grants Vasilisa extra confidence. There are no ordinary monsters. Strike them once and expect a savage response. Ooh. Get practice, upgrade any card in your deck. Upgrades, as I say, super powerful. Epiphany skill, the cost of a random skill in your hand is decreased by 1 at the start of each round. And resistance, grant thorn to a random foe whenever you play an attack. We're doing the boss. We always do the boss. We got full health. We can only select one of them. Do we want to transform, upgrade? I think we upgrade here. Select the upgrade. Bringing Battle Fury down to 1. I am so tempted. Does recharge give us an extra energy? No. It only gives us an extra armor on upgrade. What about Splash? Deal 2 damage and inflict vulnerable. We could get our other unseen companion to be 0 mana, but I don't think we want to do that. Honestly, I think Battle Fury being 1 is just going to be so much better. Activate the Bold Nursemaid, damaging all foes by 1 for every charge. Thank you. Right, what do we got? He looked a lot scarier in his drawing, I must say. We've got an Anchapir, a Hocker, and a Triuda. So an Anchapir has 14 health and gains 2 base armor at the start of the turn. The Hocker has a Tantrum. This character deals damage multiple times unless the health at the start of the round is full. Okay. And then Triuda is just a boss with 20 health. This guy is doing Whiplash. Deal melee damage, inflict pain times 1. Pain, decrease base armor. Gain 1 stack upon taking armor damage. Active until the next turn. Well, I think we're about to take a lot of damage since we have no way. Got absolutely shit. No way of blocking. Okay. Let's use this, the 7-petal flower. So, can I hide this? We can bring the Triuda up to the front here with a fair wind. Is it worth just trying to go ham on him? It stops the Anchapir from attacking, actually. So yeah, I think we fair wind here. Let's get it. Do we do it straight away? Yeah, I think we do. Move the farthest foe that is going to attack to the first position and deal 2 damage. Evening, sir. Nice to have you. Then we'll splash. Cannot recover armor at the start of the round. Remove 1 stack at the end of the turn. Deal 1 damage and inflict vulnerable. And then we magic wand twice. Don't think we Rosemary yet. We Rosemary when we get scared. At the moment, we're only taking 1 damage. We'll deal 3 damage here. These guys are both trying to move forward. Does that move the frontliner to the back? It does. Okay. This guy is doing Dark Sorcery. Gain 2 armor and strength ×2. Once again, Whiplash from that Anchapir. Which we can just illusion to ignore that. Let's recharge for 2 armor. Mainly for the energy next turn. Gain +1 energy next round. And we want to illusion into a Tender Loving Care and Unseen Companion to bump these guys up. We should be right. He's dealing 7 damage now. But luckily for us, we can bring him to the front again, move the farthest foe that's going to attack to the first position and deal 2 damage. Come here, lad. What do you think you're playing at? I do think we probably have to block that, maybe. Don't think... So this is going to give us 3 energy right now. But we don't need that. Do we take the extra damage here? That's the question. So what we can do is use our magic wand. That'll give us an extra charge on the Bold Nursemaid. Ooh, that's going to take out the Hocker, actually. Maybe we do that. So we do magic wand, 2 damage. Into an Unseen Companion. Do we actually need the Unseen Companion? Maybe we Battle Fury into a guard here. This is gonna bump up for 5 damage on the Vasilisa. We're going to heal at the end of this fight anyway, so I think being reckless is actually okay. So let's skip the guard. We do an Unseen Companion, and then 5 damage to everything. Boom. We're going to take 5 damage. But we're chilling. He's fatigued. We got 8 damage incoming. All we need to do is an illusion here. Just doing a ranged attack. Okay. Let's recharge to get an energy next turn and gain 2 armor. We'll illusion to fully block. And I think we Unseen Companion to give both our dudes an extra charge. And let's go. We're well and truly charged up. And We came back into the fair winds. We should just be able to take this guy out. Oh, he's not attacking. Oh. Well, in that case, we definitely need to magic wand. That'll give our bold nursemaid a charge, because they gain a charge for every energy spent on attacks. So charge that up to 5, then we can Battle Fury for 1 mana, activate the bold nursemaid, damaging all foes by 1 for every charge. She got 5 charges and the boss is on 5 health. See you later, bozo. Good fight. Nah. We barely got hit there. Nezhanya, Vasilisa, my dear. Where did you run off to? I've been looking for you forever. Once I heard what the old woman said, I just knew I had to find it for you. Find what? The guiding ball of yarn? Or did you expect to find Koschei all by yourself? You sure are smart, Nezhanya. I hadn't even thought about how to even find him yet. Well, I've done the thinking for you, so listen up. The Yaggers have hidden the guiding ball of yarn somewhere, but they won't give it up without a fight. Also, you'd need to find their coven first. Don't worry, I'll find it. I know a thing or two about Yaggers. Hell yeah. New quest unlocked. Magic ball of yarn. Find Koschei was no easy task. To rise to the challenge, Vasilisa needed the one relic that could help. The guiding ball of yarn. Nezhanya told her that a coven of Yaggers had hidden it somewhere. Defeat 2 Yagger warriors is the next quest. We got 100 gold, full healing, some Swampert sludge, move the foe position first to the back position. Fantastic. A choice of card. 0 mana renewal. Shuffle all cards from your hand and the discard into the draw deck. Draw 4 cards and forget this card. Forgetting is exhaust. Forgotten cards are removed from the deck until the end of battle. Last word. X cost. Activate the bold nursemaid, dealing X damage per charge. Dismiss the nursemaid. Forget this card. That is a huge amount of single target damage. Probably going to be insane for bosses. Grace, 2 mana, boon. Receive a random boon upon vanquishing a foe. Yeah, I mean, that seems alright, but realistically, it's a bit slow. And we've got a lot of AoE damage, so we're actually killing multiple people at the same time. This is like if you're doing 1 by 1. Do kind of like Last Word. Renewal's also very good. Let's get Last Word. It seems the most fun. Cursed Coin. Gain 1 energy at the start of your turn. You no longer earn gold from winning battles. Horrible. Magic Crystal. Upon receiving, transform all base attack and defense cards in your deck into other random cards. If only we hadn't have got the Basilisk Poison. Spindle. Gain 1 energy at the start of your turn. Decrease healing received as a reward for winning battles by 20% of maximum health. I reckon we can take this. And we shall. Alright, everyone. I think that's going to be it for today's episode, but thank you so much for tuning in. If you liked what you see, then don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, you know, all the usual jazz. And yeah, I will catch you in the next video. Ta-ta for now.